tell you what you can't say. I ain't gonna tell you to do this for your own sake. Haters gonna put your mind in a bad place. So my advice, take charge and make it.
Hey, what's up YouTube? This your boy PJ2 High here. I'm back from another video, and today I'm just doing another update from yours truly. I know it's been a while since the last time I've done one of these. The last time I done one was in my car, you know, when I was giving you updates on what I was wanting to do with the channel. And this one is still basically the same thing. Well, it's a little bit more to it because this is more about how I'm doing now that I'm staying on my own, plus updates for the channel, you know what I mean? Like I said, for those of you who are new to the channel, I used to do updates from yours truly before, but those are really more comedic videos. I was basically a whole entire video of me talking about nothing. But just the whole purpose was to try to be funny in them. But these are actually true updates on how I'm doing, but enough of that. Anyways, though, I guess one of the things I want to talk about is how it is staying in my own place now that I'm finally on my own. You know, I started this YouTube channel when I was 14. Yeah, I started this YouTube channel when I was 14. I was still in middle school, and for those of you who have stuck around for that long, which I have seen some comments from some subscribers who have been around for a while, know that, you know, you guys got to see me grow up on the channel. You know what I mean? Like next month, I'm gonna be 28, so you got to see me from 14 all the way up to basically being 28 years old. So, you know, it's pretty cool. And I like going back and looking at my old videos too. I'm like, damn, like, wow, I'm actually gonna watch myself grow up. You know what I mean? But, so yeah, I've moved out here. I've been out here for a couple of months, and I'm settling in really good. I'm actually liking it out here. You know, I've actually moved towards the city area. You know, I'm from the country, you know what I mean? So, you know, like kind of being out here in the city is a little bit different. It's more fast paced and everything, but I love it. You know what I mean? It's a lot more to do out here. There's always something you can do. It's always something to do out here. It's always something going on. You know, it's rarely any days where I'm bored and there's nothing to do. Like, you can always find something, whether you go to the dog park, you go to the mall, you go occasionally, like they have carnivals around here. You know, it's always something to do, you know what I mean? So, or a fair, carnival, same thing. But so I've been getting kind of used to that, trying to get, trying to get more into the fast-paced lifestyle out here, and I'm actually adapting to it pretty well, you know what I mean? It's just like lately when I go back to my hometown, you know, which I still go back from time to time, especially to visit family and all that, and plus I got friends that still stay down there, so obviously I, you know, go back and forth. I'd be like, wow, there really is nothing to do down here. Like, there really is nothing to do. Like, it's just so boring, you know what I mean? So I see what people say when they finally get out of my hometown, because the thing about my hometown is lots of people say they don't want to stay there too long because you end up getting stuck. You know what I mean? And like lots of people kind of get too settled in and they get stuck. And then when they get older, they try to make these moves to get out, but then they can never do it. You know what I mean? It's little stuff like that. And so lots of people say when you're young, you know, get away from here. Like my grandpa used to always say, get away from here. He says, yeah, like you grew up here, like it's your hometown, that's fine and dandy. But he said, when you get older, I don't want you to be down here. I want you to move away. I want you to go far away and establish your life somewhere else. Because that's what I did, basically. You know what I mean? Basically, because, because my grandpa isn't from my hometown. He just, you know, and neither is my grandmother. But they both came there and established a life together. And he wanted the same thing for me. Like, no, you go do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So, and I kept putting it off for so long and long. But I remember asking him about it before he passed away. And his mindset was still exactly the same. And he had told me, you know, yeah, that'd be great. He'd be like, yeah, go far away. Like, go to a different state. Like, just go and go see what the world has to offer you. You know what I mean? Don't be here your whole entire life. You know what I mean? Go out there. There's a big world out there with so many opportunities. Go out there and see what it has to offer you. You know, like, and that's what he always used to say. And so, you know, I hate that I didn't get a chance to move out while he was still here. You know what I mean? But because I know he would have been happy to see me out here doing my thing. So, you know, it's one of those things. I guess, you know, yes, I wish I did it earlier, but it's good that I did it now. You know what I mean? And just trying to think about what I should have done years ago and focus on, okay, well, you out here now, you finally did it, now make the best of it now while you're here. So, you know, that's kind of how I try to look at it, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's just one of those things. I know I'm going on and on, but I mean, this is what this video is about. This isn't a particular subject. It's mostly just giving you guys updates. So, but it's one of those things where I feel, you know, I guess, I can't really explain it. Let me just say it like this. It's one of those things, you know, I sit out here and obviously I stay by myself. Besides my dog, you know, I stay by myself. And, you know, it's one of those things where I was kind of nervous to do it earlier because, you know, I don't know how I would have felt kind of staying by myself, you know what I mean? Because I've always had people there with me no matter where I was at, you know what I mean? So to take a bigger jump and get your first place away from your hometown. Now, though I'm familiar with this area a little bit because I've always came out here to go to the mall, and every time a movie comes out, I come out here because we don't have an AMC theater in my hometown. We don't have a mall. We don't have an AMC theater. We don't even have a Target. You know what I mean? No Target, no Best Buy. All we got is a Walmart and a Food Line, and other stuff. But so we don't have a lot of that stuff. So a lot of times, if you really want to go get clothes, and if you really want to go watch IMAX or 40X, you know, which is not AMC, but that's more of I think like the Regal theaters do that. But you have to come out here anyway. You know what I mean? So like every time they had the IMAX theater or Dolby Cinema or whatever, you know, I always came over here anyway. Like I was always coming over here for that type of stuff. So it's nice just to be living out here now. And instead of driving, making that drive to come out here, it's just like 8 minutes down the street. I just ride down the street and I'm over there. You know what I mean? So it feels pretty good on that end. So I do like that. But enough of that. You know, I kind of want to give you guys an update on what it was like to be out here. And my goals, you know, is really to start establishing a good life out here and hopefully meeting, you know, and like just being honest, you know, like hopefully I meet a good woman out here and we can go from there. You know what I mean? Finally get that going. Like, don't get me wrong. I've had girlfriends before, but you know, I do want to find that one. You know, I think we all want to find that one. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. I'm hoping to have that out here too. I thought maybe getting away from my hometown, which can feel kind of depressing down there every once in a while, you know, it definitely has uplifted me a little bit. You know what I mean? Just kind of being away because you're in the new area. It's a fresh new start. Let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate that. But enough of that. Now let's get to the updates of the channel, because I know it's been a long time since I made a YouTube video. Well, not really a real long time, but like a month. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit longer than that, but maybe like a month and a half. Whatever. It's been a little bit. And that's just because, you know, I've been kind of getting, still trying to get settled in. You know, like I've been using this time to try to establish a life out here the best that I can. I still am more of a homebody, you know, but I'm trying to step out and get out my comfort zone a little bit. So sometimes when friends are inviting me out, I'm trying to get to that point where I actually go out, you know what I mean? Because most of the time, like, I go out every once in a while. It's not all the time, but every once in a while, I might step out from time to time. But, you know, I'm trying to get it just a little bit because, you know, I'm trying to meet me a good woman out here. So obviously, you're not going to find her by just sitting in the house. It's just not going to happen that way. So trying to get out my comfort zone and step out a little bit more. So that's the reason why I haven't really been on YouTube that much. I've been trying to focus really on me, focusing on me a lot. But at the same time, I always get that itch to be like, man, I kind of miss making videos. So, you know, I thought, hey, an update from yours truly would just be the best thing to do, right? That's exactly why I did this. So this is the reason why I'm making this video, just to give you guys an insight on what I have going on. How long has it been? It's been 9 minutes, not too bad. But to give you guys an insight on basically what's been going on out here. So, you know, so yeah, with YouTube, you know, are there any changes or anything that I plan on doing? Some things are the same as I was saying back in my last video. Well, my last update from yours truly video, because my last video was a Spider-Man sentence test, but my last update from yours truly video was a I was saying how I was going to be trying to, while this channel is still primarily a gaming channel, which is true, and that still stands. That still stands. It's primarily a gaming channel, but with a little side of this and that, and maybe like vlogs or especially when I'm hanging out with friends, a lot of funny stuff be happening. I'm like, yo, I should be recording this. Like, this is hilarious. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like it's still going to be that. But I do want to kind of branch outside with doing like movie reviews, like I said last time, doing like movie reviews, or TV show reviews, maybe some anime reviews, which I haven't done yet. But I think maybe a good one to start would definitely be probably My Hero Academia, because the newest season's coming out. I don't watch sub. I just don't. I watch dub. So I have to wait because I knew that like the season's already started. I know that, but I don't think the dub is out yet. So once the dub is available, then I'm gonna watch it, and then maybe I review each episode or I review the season. You know what I mean? So maybe the season might be better just because everybody's gonna be putting out episode reviews. And I don't know. This is something for me to think about. But trying to get more stuff like that out too. Like maybe going out days when I'm just me and my dog. Maybe we just do some videos about how our days usually go. Just because like gaming is dry right now. Like it's horrible right now. Like garbage after garbage has been released. You know what I mean? And it's like for example, Saints Row. Remember that video I made talking about my concerns, and guess what? I was right. But so that's probably like one of the things I'm trying to do. Granted, like gaming always comes first. It's gonna forever come first. But little side stuff would be great. So that way, when it's dry, there's still things that I can make videos about. You know what I mean? So you think about when nothing's going on gaming. Hey, I do movie reviews. I do this. I do that. So that way, whenever the gaming side is lacking, I still got still have other content that I can make for you guys. That's the reason why I was saying, because there's plenty of gaming only channels out here. There's plenty of that out here. And while I'm still gonna always be a gaming channel, I want to be that channel that dabbles in other stuff as well, not just the gaming side. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of them. Think about it. Plenty of them. And everybody who wants to watch anything gaming, they're going to those channels anyway. Like, unlike you are. But if I start doing other stuff, especially when gaming is dry, to me, it can keep my channel, it can keep the content coming more often. We always about the games over here, but that's exactly where it's always going to be. Bro, I love video games. I'm going to always be a gamer. That's always how it's going to be. But, I need to dabble in a little other stuff for my channel. Excuse me. So that way I can, I can keep more content coming. So when it's dry, I'm like, I don't know what to make a video about. I don't never want to get into that point right there where I'm like, I don't know what I want to make a video about. Like, I just want to always have something like, I can talk about this, we can talk about that. But there's so much going out here because I'm big on movies as well. That's why I'm trying to do movie reviews, because I'm big on watching movies and TV shows. Like, I wish I was doing this back when I was heavily watching Arrow and The Flash and all that when they were first coming out. Because I was watching back to back, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. I'm watching all that. But if I was doing this back then, do you know how much content would be on this channel? How I felt after each episode, man? Like, that's why I'm trying to get there. I tried to do it with Obi-Wan, and I tried to do it with, what else did I try to do? It was another show I tried. It's something I tried to do that with. Oh, yeah, I did it with Godzilla. I don't know if it was a show. It was Godzilla and all that, and I kind of fell back on it because I guess because, when you don't get the views you want, you kind of get discouraged to try to do it again. But see, I realize now that, look, there's going to be some videos you make that get views. There's going to be some videos you make that don't get views. But if you keep giving up and backing out on stuff just because one video didn't do good, then you'll never grow that audience, for that stuff. So that's just one of the things I have to learn how to do. Like, look, if it doesn't get any views, that's fine. Let it sit. Keep throwing out videos. Eventually, you will find your audience. So I understand it, so I'm going to try it again. I was going to do it with She-Hulk, but I do not like that show. I liked the last episode. I did like this new episode. I do like that. And I'm a big fan of House of Dragons, so I'm watching that. But it's still got so far in now. I don't know if I even want to do a full review of each episode now, or just particularly just do, I just don't know, or just do a full review when the season's over. The same thing with Rings of Power, as I'm watching that. So there's a lot that I need to get to, and I definitely like to do a lot more reviews for a lot of these shows, stuff that I watch. That way it keeps the content going when the gaming side is dry. And giving you other little vlogs and stuff every once in a while on how things go on in my everyday life. So I hope you guys will look forward to that content. About 15 minutes on the video, so I'm not going to talk too much longer. But I hope you guys look forward to that content and everything. So I'll also probably eventually like to talk about my book that I'm working on. So if you guys look at that picture behind me, yes, that's a concept art from the characters of my book. And yes, one of them looks like me. That's the whole point. But so if you guys are interested in seeing more or hearing more about that, let me know. I'm not just going to force it in there if you guys don't want it, because then, like, you know, I don't like doing stuff like that. You know, so we'll see though, especially, you know, whenever the book is done, it's probably when I'm going to actually talk about it anyway. But anyways, though, this was a update from yours truly. What I call this? Oh yeah, I'll just call this, stuttering like crazy. Yeah, this is the update for yours truly too. We're gonna call it that. Yeah. But anyways, guys, this is the update for yours truly too. This your boy PJ Too Hot. Peace.
I told him I'm just trying to get my mind right. They tell me hold up and listen because it's alright. Your independence I applaud cause it's all might. You feel exposed and pressure to get it all right.